everyone. For Superkids today, you are going to need page 32 and page 33 of your workbook. We're going to start on page 32. So these are some puzzles that Etta Betta gave her friends when she was a supernoodle, and we're going to help them solve the puzzles today. So let's look up at this top box here on page 32. I see two pictures. I see a faucet. Everybody point to the faucet. And I see a rabbit. Everybody point to the rabbit. All right. Now we're going to read the words. So let's read the first row of words. Are we ready? Drip, drip, drop. Drip, drop. Read that with me. Drip, drop. Now let's read the next set of words. Hip, hip, hop, hop, hip, hop. So the first set of words says drip, drop, and the next set of words says hip, hop. Which words go with which picture? Well, I know that a bunny rabbit likes to hop, don't they? So I think the words hip hop match with the bunny rabbit. So let's draw a line from the words hip hop to the rabbit. And these words here said drip, drop. I know that sometimes if you don't turn a faucet all the way off, a little bit of water will drip out of the faucet. So I know that I'm going to draw a line from drip, drop to the faucet. Let's look at the next set of pictures. I see a fish, and I see the top of a mountain. Everybody point to the fish. Have everyone point to the top of the mountain. Now let's read the words in the middle. Let's start up at the top here. Tip, top. Let's read those together. Tip, top. Now let's read the next set of words. Flip, flip, flop, flop, flip, flop. Which set of words goes with which picture? Well, we already said that this was the top of a mountain. And sometimes when someone talks about the top of a mountain, they talk about the way tippy tippy top. So I think the words tip, top, match with the mountain. And then I see this fish is kind of flipping and flopping out of the water, so the words flip, flop must go with the fish. Let's look at this last set of pictures. I see what looks like somebody's feet, and it looks like maybe they're in a puddle of water, so point to that picture. Point to the next picture. I see a horse. Point to the picture of someone's feet in the water. Now point to the horse. Now let's read the words in the middle. Slip, slip, slop, slip, slop. And the last set of words are clip, clip, clop. Which words go with which picture? Well, I know that sometimes if I'm in a puddle of water, it can be a little bit slippery, and if I'm jumping in a puddle of water, it can slop and splash the water everywhere. So I think the words slip, slop go with this picture on the left. Let's draw a line from slip, slop to that picture. And sometimes when someone talks about the sound that a horse makes when it's running, they say clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. So I think the words clip, clop must belong with the horse. Now before we turn the page, I want you to get another color. So maybe you were using a pencil or one color crayon. I want you to get something else of a different color, maybe a colored crayon. I'm going to use my green marker. There are a bunch of rhyming words in this puzzle too, and I want us to go through and find those rhyming words. So let's read all of the words again. Drip, drop, hip, slop, clip, clop. Which words rhyme? I noticed that some words end in the op sound, O-P, op. And I noticed that other words ended in the ip sound, I-P. So, words that end in the op sound that all rhyme with op, we're going to underline those with our first color. So I'm going to underline them in black. So let's see, drip, drop. Ooh, op, op, op. Let's underline drop. Hip, hop. Ooh, hop has an op sound at the end. Let's underline hop. Tip, top. Ooh, there's op, op, op. Flip, flop. Ooh, flop ends in op. Slip, slop. Slop ends in op. And clip, clop. Clop ends in op. Now I'm going to put down this one, and I'm going to underline the words that have the ip sound at the end in green. Drip, hip, tip, flip, slip, and clip. Let's read all the ip words first. Drip, hip, tip, flip, slip, clip. Now let's read all the op words. Drop, hop, top, flop, slop, clop. Alrighty, I think we're ready to go to the next page. Now we should be on page 33. This is another one of Annabetta's puzzles that she wants us to solve for her. So, in each square, there are 3 pictures. Let's look at this first square up here. Ooh, I see a hen here. Let's sound out the word underneath it. H-N, hen. I also see a fan, and I see a pen. Let's say all 3 of those words together. Hen, fan, pen. Which one rhymes with pen? Fan or pen? Pen. Pen rhymes with hen. So let's circle the hen and circle the pen. And now we're going to write the word pen on this line. Let's see. P, pen. I know that pen starts with the sound, which is the letter P. And I know it ends in the same sounds as pen. So hen and pen both end in the sound. So I know that E makes the S sound and N makes the N sound. Let's double check and make sure we spelled it right. P-N, pen. Looks good. Let's go on to this next box. Let's sound out this word here. B-and, band, band. So this is a picture of a band. Now let's look at the other 2 pictures. So we've got band, hand, man. Band, hand, man. Which 2 words rhyme? Band and hand. Now I want to write the word hand on the line down here. Let's start with beginning sound. Hand. Hand is going to start with the letter H because H makes the sound. Now let's write the rest of the word. And. Let's see. A makes the a sound. N makes the sound. And D makes the D sound. Let's sound it out all together. Make sure it works. And hand. Let's go down here. Let's sound out this word. Remember when I see that CK, it's going to make one sound together, and that sound is K. Now, hey, these look like those characters from that story we read yesterday. So I've got Sack, Jack, Jill. Read them again. Sack, Jack, and Jill. What word rhymes with sack? Jack rhymes with sack, so I'm going to circle the sack, and I'm going to circle Jack. Now we need to write Jack down here. Now, Jack is kind of a special word because it's a name. So it has to start with a capital letter. So let's see, Jack. It has to start with a capital letter J, because J makes that J sound. So here we go, capital J, and then ack. Got a letter A for that A sound, and then there's the k sound at the end. Well, I know that Jack rhymes with sack, and in sack, that k sound is made with the CK. So that's what we're going to do here too. CK. Let's sound that out. Jack. Jack. Let's go on over here. Ham. So let's see. I see ham. Not sure what that. Oh, that's a hat. Ham. Hat. Jam. Say them with me. Ham. Hat. Jam. Which one rhymes with ham? Jam or hat? Jam rhymes with ham. So let's circle the ham and circle the jam. And now we're going to write jam down here. We've got J, A, M. Let's sound it out. Make sure it works. Jam. And now let's do this one down here. Let's sound out the word. Wet. We've got a jet and a web. Say those with me. Wet, jet, web. Let's see. I think wet has the same ending sound as jet. Wet, jet. Now let's sound out the word jet. J makes the J sound. E makes the S sound. T makes the T sound. Let's sound that out. Make sure it works for us. Jet. And for this last one, we've got jug, bug, pig. Jug, bug, pig. Jug and bug both end in the ug sound, so I'm going to circle those because they rhyme. And now we need to write bug. Let's see, I know that B makes that B sound. U makes the sound. And G makes the G sound. Let's sound it out one more time. Bug. Let's read all the words that we wrote. Hen, and, hand, jack, jam, jet, bug. Good work, everybody. And now, this is just, if you want to do a little bit of extra practice, you can also look at page 45. Let me get there. So on page 45, it's a lot like what we just did. You're going to sound out the word. So for example, we've got vet, and then you're going to look at the two other pictures. Vase, jet. Which word rhymes with vet? Jet rhymes with vet, so then you're going to write jet on the line. And you can do that for all the rest of these. And that is our Superkids lesson for today. There was the bell. Have a good day, everyone.